So, what's the next story?
So, the University of Winnipeg is making Indigenous studies mandatory for first-year students. What does it mean to be Indigenous? Asked teacher Jacqueline Romano, a Métis dog. Apparently this has been a difficult question to answer. She blames people putting a Western spin on it, mostly because nobody gives a rat's ass. Being Indigenous means getting freebies, complaining about whitey, getting trashed on mouthwash, and passing out in a ditch, from what we've all seen. Forcing students, some of them foreign, to learn the ways of the Red has come about due to the Truth and Reconciliation Commission, who suggested that schools do a bigger part in maintaining someone else's primitive and ineffectual culture. It seems there are 19 courses in all that will teach some manner of Avo studies, such as the physics of feathers, economics of shiny beads, careers in firewater distribution, and how to best apply double standards. Kevin Lamoureux, Vice President of Indigenous Affairs at the university, said, "We have all been affected by the broken relationship between Indigenous people and the rest of Canada. Now we can be a part of changing that narrative." Ashley Hall, a stark white-haired bobblehead student, claimed that, "I think learning your identity is important. I think that Indigenous culture and history is rooted in what it means to be Canadian." Yeah, like how we should have gotten rid of it entirely, possibly. A legitimate Nordkog, Joshua Skarsgård, claimed that the class challenged his preconceived notions. To hear someone say that they didn't identify as Canadian, it punched a few buttons in my head. To any non-Canadians in Canada, get the motherfuck out. Romano claims the class doesn't take away from anyone else's culture, as if letting another culture not identify as the main culture of the country doesn't have some intention of ripping the country apart from the inside out. Let me know when Palestinian studies courses in Israel don't undermine Israeli culture, or when Ainu studies in Japan don't aim to separate Hokkaido from the rest of the archipelago, or when Sami studies don't aim to separate Scandinavia into the real people and whitey from the south. Imagine what would have happened to the ancient Abo Kangs if they got Jews invading their society instead of white people. Fucking SJW classes are just complete bullshit. It's like, dude, you should learn about shit that doesn't matter to you. It challenges your preconceived notion. Isn't that great?
Why is it always wrong to challenge your preconceived notions?
Yeah, exactly. Maybe you have preconceived notions because intuition is important. Would you stand in the middle of a road if somebody says, "Don't worry, the truck isn't real. This truck is coming down at you, but it's not real, don't worry. You're just using a preconceived notion and it's wrong."